So, Jamarr Chase's agent last night, she wrote on Twitter after his 67-yard touchdown. She said, "He keeps making my job easier, laughing my ass off." And, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. One takeaway from last night's game is the man absolutely killed it. The man had himself a non-Jermaine Burton performance. He had himself a 3-touchdown, 264 yards, and 11 receptions night. Shout out to Jamarr Chase because, yes, buddy, you're about to get paid stupid money. 981 yards and a total of 10 touchdowns so far this year. He's been having himself a record-setting year, and he's not done yet. He's really not. And what's funny is even Joe Burrow has come out and said that some of the passes he's throwing Chase are wobblers. Because of his wrist problems, he's throwing wobblers to Chase. And Chase is still making plays, catching the ball, and getting down the field and continuously making amazing, things happen. And again, what Chase will get paid is whatever the most money is of any, wide receiver, or the top most money a receiver is going to get paid at the end of this year. He'll get paid that money, right? Probably would be like $40 million a year, maybe $42 million a year. I know that sounds like a lot of money, but keep in mind that the salary cap keeps going up. So, $42 million a year right now? Well, yes, it sounds like a crazy amount of money. At the end of this year, $42 million a year is going to be the equivalent of, right now, around $38 million. So, keep that in mind. It's not going to be as crazy as it sounds because, again, it's just going to keep going up higher and higher and higher, the salary cap that is. So, we don't got to really worry too much about that in the long term here. But listen, at the end of the day, I'm happy for Chase. I am. Because I know he's going to get paid and he's going to remain a Bengal probably for his whole entire career. Him and Burrow are going to be most likely the staple stones that stay on this team for their whole entire career. Obviously, T most likely will leave. Although I don't know if I 100% would say T is going to leave after this year. With everything being considered, they have some options, but he's only played a total of 4 games this whole entire year so far. And if I'm another team and I'm looking at this and I'm like, who's a free agent? And I see, T. Higgins a free agent. He's amazing. Yeah, no, he's played 4 games in 2024. That's going to be really not a good look for him. And then you look at 2023 numbers where you had a lot of injuries and a lot of problems there. Okay. Hasn't really had a healthy season since 2022. I think, in all honesty, this is just my personal opinion. I think we're going to be able to sign T. Higgins for a lot less than he wants. But we're going to get him for a 3-year contract, or maybe a 2-year contract, for a lot more affordable than people think we will. And it's going to come down to one simple fact, is that his injuries are going to keep other teams away. If not, we franchise tag him, pay him $25 million fully guaranteed for 1 year, and we kind of go with that. But I don't think he's worth $25 million fully guaranteed for 1 year. And I don't think anyone watching this video or the Bengals are going to think he's worth that much money. Not if he can't stay healthy. I love T. He's my favorite player. But $25 million for 1 year, fully guaranteed, is ridiculous money if he can't stay healthy. You can't pay someone that much money. If you tell me I'm going to get 17 games out of T, I would say I will pay that. Where do I sign? Check, signed, delivered, right? 100%. If you're going to tell me I get 17 games out of T, I will do that. But the fact is, right now at this moment in time, I might be lucky to get 10 games out of T. And 10 games out of T, I don't know if that's going to be worth the $25 million fully guaranteed, right? So I think what's going to happen is, because T has gone through all these injuries, I think we're going to work out something with him this offseason. And I think we're going to figure out a way to keep him and bring him back to the squad. I think we will. Because I think what's going to happen, and maybe he will hit free agency, and maybe, you know, there will be other teams that maybe show some interest. But I think the Bengals are going to give him a ultimatum, like a final offer, and say, this is what we can offer you, and this is what we think you're worth, right? And he's going to say, oh, yeah, whatever, that's not, I'm worth way more, whatever. He's going to hit free agency. He's going to see other teams, and other teams are going to be like, man, you have more skill than any other receiver in this free agency class. But we cannot trust that you won't get hurt. Because of that, they're going to really kind of butcher his contract around that. And say, like, okay, we'll give you this amount of money because of the chance of you getting injured. And I think that's what's going to happen. And I think what T's going to realize is T's going to have to be like, dang, I guess I'll stay with the Bengals. And I'll sign a 2-3 year contract. And he's going to realize that injuries are really what derailed his career. That's kind of how I look at it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wild, crazy, booty butthole naked, and I'm swimming with crocodiles. But let me tell you this. I truly believe that T is not going anywhere. I don't think he will. Not with these injuries. And right now, there's rumors that, oh, well, he might not play the Chargers game. He might not come back to after the bye week because of this quad injury. Every single week he misses is another week that his price tag around the NFL goes down. His cost goes down. Other teams, not going to be interested. Listen, yes, they're going to be interested because he's T. Higgins, but they're not going to sit. They're going to sit there and say, we're not guaranteeing you crap, T. We're not giving you the money you want because we don't know if you're going to play. We don't know. We can't make the investment into you if we don't know 100% you can play. I think T's coming back. And if he's not back if he comes back after the bye week, 100% he's gonna. If he doesn't play next week, he's gonna be on the team next year. But again, like I said, that's just my personal opinion. But shout out to Jamar Chase because he had a fantastic freaking year so far. And yeah, he's gonna get a huge extension with us this next offseason. And he's gonna be on this team forever. Which, in all honesty, we just need to find the third receiver on our team that can get the job done outside of T and outside of Chase. And then we'll be fine. See you guys next one.